Hey guys, welcome. This is Raja from superstock2buy.com. So in this video, we will take a look at the weekly stock market recap or market action for the week of June 12th, 2020. To set the objective, this is a very high level video. We will just go over with very high level objective of what's happened in the market in the last week, what is the support, what is the resistance, where we were and where we are now, and where we go from there. So the objective of this video is keep the things very at very high level, so we will not be doing any deep dive. So let's get started. So if you look at the overall spreadsheet, so for the week of June 12th, the Dow posted over 5% loss, and NASDAQ is a little bit outperformed. It posted over 2% loss, and the S&P 500 is almost posted very close to the Dow Jones. It's almost 5% loss for the week. And if you give that overall perspective, this is a terrible week for the bulls because the market took a very heavy hit on Thursday, and it recovered a little bit on Friday, but still it posted very heavy losses for the week. So to give a very high level perspective, the current rally has started on the week of March 27. So the lows were around 18K for the Dow, 6.6 for NASDAQ, and over like 2,100 or 200 for S&P 500. So since 327, we rallied quite a bit. So it is almost 48%. So Dow is up almost 50%, and NASDAQ is 47%, and the S&P 500 is around 45%. So we rallied quite a bit. So this hit of last week, if you put it in a context, it's a big loss, but it's not that bad when you look at the March lows, where we are at the March and where we are now. We are really at almost 50% recouped all the losses. So if you look at for the year, the Dow is still down 10%, the NASDAQ is almost down 6%, and this NASDAQ is almost 6%, and the S&P 500 is almost 5%. So still we are a little bit down, but as far as the NASDAQ is concerned, all the tech stocks are outperforming lately, so it's still up for the year. And if you look at the numbers from the all-time high or 52-week high, and the Dow is down almost 14%, and the NASDAQ is almost 5%, and the S&P is almost 10%. The NASDAQ was up for the it made an all-time high this week, but the Thursday loss was so huge, so it went down almost 5% from the 52-week high. Okay, let's take a look at the chart. I like the weekly settings because the weekly setting reduces a lot of noise from the day in and day out activities. So we will be looking at this chart with the weekly setting, and the two indicators that I care about is the 10-week moving average and the 50-week moving average, which is nothing but 50-day moving average and 200-day moving average if you translate into daily settings. So let's look at the Dow Jones. So here is your March lows, and here's your 50-day moving average. So the support resides around $24,006 or so, which is right around this 50-day moving average. So it may very well retrace back to the 50-day moving average. So that's where we had to put a little bit, keep our eye on it. If it goes below that, then we have to take a look at it, but it might very well find support at that level. So let's watch for that 24,612 level in coming weeks. And the resistance is around 26,412, which is around the 200-day moving average. So it might very well run into resistance at that level, but it may rally back above that, but it may very well run into that level. So if it breaches the level, which is a good news for the bulls, so it may rally from there. So let's look at the S&P 500. The S&P 500, it looks like it's found support around the 200-day moving average, which is really good news because it's very well went below that, but it's still able to close above that line, so which is a good thing. So again, it's still trading well above the 50-day moving average. So the resistance is around um, 3130, which is almost here. So it might run into resistance when ready to take this level, this week high. So let's watch for it. But as far as the support is concerned, it's around the 50-day moving average, which is 2940. So just keep eye on the 2940 level. Let's see whether it holds support there or it goes down. Okay, let's take a look at the NASDAQ, which is the outperformer in the current market. It rallied like quite a bit since March 2017, and all the tech stocks are firing up in all cylinders. So when you look at this week loss, it's still heavy loss, but compared with the other two indexes, it still managed to close with a decent losses around 2.3%. So the support for this index resides around 9180, which is nothing but the 50-day moving average again. So it's not a 50-day, it's like a 50-day moving average. Then it's still trading well above the 200-day moving average, so it's not in a question anymore. So it may take a while to catch up to that line. So just now watch eye on this 50-day moving average. It might, if it comes down, it might very well find support at that level and rally from there. And as far as the resistance is concerned, it's around the 9700 or so. So it takes this level, it might rally to the new all-time high, but it has to take around this 97 or 9800 level before it does that. So overall, it is not that bad week when you consider the whole picture, but still it had a heavy losses. So let's see how the indexes behaves in the coming week. But if you look at the tech stocks, Apple, Microsoft, AMD, Tesla, all the leading stocks are still remains intact. So the rally is still going. It might be taking a pause now, and it might move sideways next week. Let's see, but it's not broken yet. So still that is the case for the bulls. So let's see how things plays out in coming week. And thank you for watching my video, and I will try to do this quite often for individual stock analysis and weekly market recap and some buy sell on daily basis. So thank you for watching my video, and I'm looking forward to talk to you in the next video. Thank you very much.